Welcome all, another weekend, another fish adventure. Today I'm going to have a trip down to Gatwick Koi, a place I've wanted to go for quite a while, never successfully done it. And also I want to buy some Saki-Hikari food, so yeah, hope you like it. Here we are, little farmyard, little courtyard, a few farm buildings, different businesses on here. Nice little farm shop next door, which you can pop in if you've travelled a fair way. So, got some snacks. But yeah, here we go. So this is the main pond. As soon as you walk in the door, you're greeted by all these big monsters. Absolutely cracking fish in here. Some lovely Sankis, some shallows, Shiros, as you can see. Yeah, quite a few. I mean, if I had a net and a bag and there was no one watching, you'd have to take well, all of them only if you could, but they're all for sale, all individual price. You can see them on their website, or you can photograph and you can see that aren't on there. But yeah, lovely fish. My dad was just watching a pond like this. Before I did the catch my eye was that backy shower, and I sort of double took, and we'll look at it properly in a second. But, yeah, it was over 4 foot long. It was a fair old backy shower, quite imposing. And that was looking around actually, you'll see there's quite a few backy showers and easy pods managing the filtration. So that's the main pond, and then just up to the left is the first one, got a small close-up tank. I can't remember what farm these are from, it wasn't on the stack, it was another one, but there's some lovely Shiros in here, especially that Deutsch one there, really nice. But I thought we'll also see some more soon coming up, so it might end up too heavily black. And again, every time I come to these places, I just want to go home with bags and bags of fish. But this wasn't obviously the point of this trip. It was to get the food. And then you've got this pond behind. It's also hungry. So I think the stocking levels are not fed. In terms of growth levels, they're fed a maintenance food, which obviously most places, or all places do, so the overhead, the cost. Yeah, you want to eat as soon as you approach any of them, which is always good to see a healthy appetite. And obviously, as soon as you get them home, you can ply them with food and get them growing on. Let's get some lapping on here. It's found difficult because there are quite a few Shiros in this place, and I really do want an Omasaka Shiro at the moment, but I'm maximum stocked, so I can't all get some. Either build a proper pond and fill it up again, or just hold fire. Plenty of dry goods. Do love places that stock loads of dry goods, all the stuff in one place, specific to what you want, test kits and stuff. Some lovely showers in here, really nice. That's unfortunately well out of my budget, but yeah, some really nice examples that I'd love to have had. Not huge, it's a good nice size, sort of all 40 plus. But yeah, lovely fish. That was probably my favourite tank in terms of showers. Yeah, again, the big ones in here as well. Lovely. That's a good series. Of dry goods, different treatments, different brands, different types, which is always good. It's handy to have these things in one place, like I said. And big drum filters, all these bays are running off. This place really is like a testament to what you can squeeze in a very small footprint, which is wicked. The amount of fish that are on here, on his actual shop floor, is insane. Again, like I said, these showers, I could have quite happily come away with a few of these if I was a millionaire, so lovely. I'm going to get told off in a minute. Another tank of Tosar, some of these from auction. Some really nice ones in here. A couple of really nice Shiros that I have my eye on. And who knows, I may go back in a couple of weeks. dry goods, all the food again. So this is, you know, on the right hand side, got all the pressure pipe fittings again. I love having places that actually have stuff you can rock up and test. All the food, nice load of Saki-Hikari mix, got the Growth, got the Balanced, loads of other different food brands. Should be buying a bag of that. Different brands of food, some of the JPD Shogun stuff. You can try that in the future as well. Yeah, loads of different bits. More dry goods, some air pumps, fittings. Again, it's just nice to have it all in one place so you can actually choose what you want. So this pond spent quite a while looking at it, and, purely because there's a load of Amasako Shiros in here, which I'd be quite fancy. £95 each, and there's about 3 or 4 that I'm quite keen on. But decided against it because A, I spent too much money and I was getting told off by the missus, and B, I'm full up anyway. So yeah, back home, get my Saki-Hikari, and then I'll talk to you guys about the testing I'm going to do with different foods, just to compare what I'm currently using and see how good this Saki-Hikari food is. So let's get home. So this is the testing I'm going to do. This is the fish food I've been using for the last 6-7 months, I think. Yeah, we're in July, so yeah, about 7 months, maybe a little bit longer. I've gone for a fair bit of it. I mixed 2 different sizes, the small, the 3mm and the 4.5mm. But it's Gatwick Koi Farms premium grow food. It's their food. I'm not quite sure if they 100% manufacture it, if they buy it and rebrand it, I don't know, but it is good stuff. It's the same stuff they use on the farm to grow 500,000 odd fish every year. So yeah, plenty of pedigree behind it, plenty of good stories, etc. Which these fish, they've all been having in it, they've all been growing on it, and they've all been doing really well on it. You know, I haven't pushed anyone on colour yet, as you can see. No colour food's been in here. This is all purely growth, so that's what I've been aiming for. The Cuttlebrook stuff, I think off the top of my head, you can use it above 15 degrees. So it's a good option for a lot of people, especially if you're unheating throughout the year as well, if you're indoors. So it's a good choice. What I'm going to move to, and this is what we picked up today from Gatwick Koi, is the Saki-Hikari Growth. Now I did use this for a little bit last year in a small bag. Didn't use it long enough to see what it did on growth, and I wasn't heating properly at the time either, consistently to the right temperature, so I don't really know what it's capable of. One thing I did notice throughout swapping foods, because I swapped from this to something else for a while just to be cheap, and obviously price wise that's pretty good price. That is a good middle ground. I think 10 kilos cost me 60 quid. I've got a bucket of it there as well. Yeah, there's a bucket of it there as well. I think 65 quid if you want the bucket, and then the refills are a £5 cheaper. But the actual food itself, I noticed last time, away from the growth side of stuff, my water was cleaner, I think. And I want to test, because I'm pretty much at capacity here with what I've got in here in terms of stocking level, especially the amount of food I'm throwing in. And obviously having the recent bacteria problem with me media made me realise actually how much food I'm putting in here, and actually how big some of these have got. I mean, again, I don't know if the camera does it justice so well, but this Kikasui is over 40 centimetres. That Saragoi is approaching 35 centimetres. You know, they're all that big shower at the bottom is approaching. Right, it's got to be 45 plus now. That black one there is not far off the Kikasui, so the point being they've all grown a fair amount from the small tiny tosa I put in there at the end of last season, and then to what they are now in terms of just hitting this size. So I'm pretty much think I'm at capacity in terms of pushing it. I want to throw as much food in here as possible. I know what I can put in of the Cuttlebrook food, how much I can chuck in of that a day. I want to see if I can put the same or more of this in and get better water quality. So we're looking at how much I put in terms of grams. So I said some days I put up to 500 grams of the Cuttlebrook stuff in, and then I'm also going to be looking at how often I'm having to clean out the Nexus. At the moment, pretty much doing it daily since I fitted the Trident in the middle, and the Trident is basically makes it into an upflow filter like the old Easy was, pretty much. So just to recap, what I'm hoping I'm going to get out of this is I can put in the same amount, if not more food, keep a better water quality, and not have to clean the filter out as much. And obviously being Saki-Hikari, which, you know, all the koi wholesale, etc., if you watch any of his videos, and other people who are growing fish seem to really rate this stuff. It is expensive. Gatwick Koi I found was the cheapest. So yeah, I think £190 I've just paid for a 15 kilo bag, which isn't too bad when it's in bulk, but I think it's 55 or 50 quid for 5 kilos. Is that right? Or is it 2 kilos? Can't remember. But it works. Obviously, the smaller amount you buy it in, the more expensive it seems to be. So yeah. So that's where I'm at. I will upload some videos in future with my findings from it. But yeah, that is what we're going to be looking at. And hopefully see some even more rapid growth from some of these guys. Saragor's not being fed today. It wants food. You can see for the eagle-eyed of you, you'll see in here there are some new additions from Cuttlebrook. I do have a video from a few weeks back to upload and sort out, but to be perfectly honest, I didn't get that much footage, so hence why it's not gone up so already. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, as ever, any comments, please let me know. Any queries, any suggestions, would love to hear them. And thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Cheers guys.